guys, for today's video, we're doing a thrift flip, also known as a thrift store makeover. I have done this before on clothes, on random objects, and I've also done it before on shoes. And today is no different. These. Oh. These. You'll notice that these are quite large. They're actually men's 12.5 Nike Air Force Ones. They're bigger than my face, and I bought them on eBay. So you might be asking yourself, why did you purchase men's Nike shoes on eBay, Marissa? Well, the answer to this is that my boyfriend Will really likes shoes, and this is going to be actually my gift for him on Valentine's Day. Okay, so these are the shoes. They're actually not in too bad a shape. I'm standing on the table now, modeling them, and hit my head. Perfect. Again, I did purchase these on eBay. They're used. I'm afraid to paint on brand new shoes. What is that? No, seriously, what the heck is that? Aside from that, I think this is, on the whole, a pretty clean used shoe. Let's stretch this out, just double checking we don't have any surprises inside the shoe. I'm so scared! I cannot emphasize how afraid I was to feel that. Gross. Don't need that. In preparation for cleaning and painting, I took the shoelaces off, got that stuck in there.
Get out of there.
Pulled that out, and then magically removed the shoelaces from this one. The shoelaces were quite dirty, so we're gonna get that away from us. We're gonna wash that.
Get out of here.
And here we have our cleaning wipes. I pulled out way too many of the wipes and had to shove them back into the container. Okay guys, here comes the shocking part. I cleaned both of these shoes with wipes, and after like really cleaning them, like inside, bottom,
the full shebang,
both wipes were completely clean. What? I'm shocked. The eBay seller must have really cleaned these shoes. I'm giving her a 5-star rating immediately. So let's discuss where I can actually do my painting. It's really the sides of the shoes. The top of the shoe has these holes, and I feel like it will be weird to paint something on that. Since there are two shoes, I decided to go with Coco and Bubbles, one of my squishies. Coco on one shoe, Bubbles on the other shoe. Coco was clearly very excited about this news. To figure out what exactly I was going to draw, I took out my YouTube sketchbook. This is actually my bullet journal. I used to plan my videos in it. I haven't used it in a while, but I figured let's draw a really bad sketch of some shoes and figure out what we're gonna do. So I have Coco on that shoe, Bubbles on the other shoe. I kind of figured out the colors, and we are ready to take out our paints. I actually got these from Will for my birthday in December. I've never had Angelus leather paints before, so this will be a new experience for me. The last time I painted shoes on my channel, some people had some very strong opinions about me using acrylic paint on my shoes. It did peel, to be fair. I'm mixing the light purple and some red. I do have some small regrets about mixing red in. I was trying to create a color that was very exact to Coco's color, but ooh, that's some good mixing. These paints have a very creamy look to them. Ugh, that looks so beautiful. Here we go, first stroke of paint. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. It just goes on so smoothly. I actually really like the way this paint is. Like, the texture of it is just
very good.
I put purple on the top there. I changed that later to blue, so ignore that. After I'd painted the whole shoe purple, I mixed some blue. Oh, hello. Yes. Some more white right there. Oh, beautiful. I added that blue to the top of the shoe. Now I'm rhyming. And this is what the whole shoe looks like after a few coats of paint. I then moved my attention to the white parts of the shoe. They're pretty dirty, so I thought, let's use the white paint and cover those dirty parts up. The tongue was particularly hard to cover up. I think I put 3 coats of paint. I added white paint to the stitches right there, and I thought that really improved things. And then for the rubber, look at this. Dramatically improved the shoe. And look at this. Look at that difference.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
It's crazy. It looks like a brand new shoe after I painted this white part. I was shocked. Look at that! Up next, I took a tan color and painted the Nike check with that. I also painted the tongue tag, I guess you'd call it, with that. But then I actually changed it to a green color and also added that same green color to the back part of the shoe. So here I'm creating what looks like worms, admittedly. It's not worms though.
They kind of look like worms.
Guys, these are not worms. Trust me. I think I know what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, no, those are worms.
That's affirmative.
Anyway, Coco and Bubbles are koalas, and they live in the forest? No, the jungle? Where do koalas live? Australia. Forest and woodland communities.
Now I feel dumb.
Well, I do know that they have branches with leaves around them because they're koalas. I painted the air symbol with blue because the other shoe is going to be blue. Spoiler. I may regret this a little, but I did paint this brown, so that's that. And now the shoe is all prepped and ready for Bubbles to be painted on the back of the shoe right there on the heel. Coco, the heck are you doing here? I actually created a sticker as well as some sweatshirts and t-shirts, and I just wanted you guys to know Coco merch is a thing. Seaford merch is also still up there. If you guys do get the merch, send me a picture. I love seeing you guys. I actually really like this sticker because it doesn't get ruined by liquids. It has a good protective coating on it. While I was painting the characters, I actually used the sticker as a reference to make sure I was painting everything correctly. So we have Bubbles right there, and he looks like he's hanging off of a branch. He's no longer on his mother's back. Now he's on the branch. Notice I added 3 leaves to the top of the branch because Bubbles is holding 3 leaves. Details, they're important. I actually really enjoy the part of the video where I get to paint the characters and add all the shading and the details in, and everything comes together at the last minute. No. This is Bubbles, and I also added my signature, which is Bella with a shooting star, and the B is like a heart. And we're moving on to the next shoe. Since I painted the other shoe purple to represent Coco, I decided to paint this shoe blue to represent Bubbles. I do feel it is briefly necessary to explain why I chose light blue for Bubbles and not the greenish blue color that Bubbles actually is. And the answer to that is because I did not know how Angelus leather paints worked. To me, the turquoise color looked a little more green before I mixed the white in, so I assumed it would dry that color, but it did not. None of the colors actually dried the color that I painted them. They all looked darker or like a slightly different hue when they dried, and that is a very long way of me saying that I don't really like some of the color choices that I made. But I am not going to blame myself. Why would I do that? I'm going to blame Angelus leather paints and the way they dry. Thank you. Anyway, so I did do the branches in the same way that I did the other shoe because I wanted them to look like they go together. I also painted the Nike Air logo purple to match the other purple shoe. The logo on the back of the shoe was painted green, and I still regret it. And now we're ready to paint the loving mother, Coco, onto the back of the shoe. I did struggle with the placement of Coco quite a bit. I ended up just choosing to do like the top half of her, like the shoulders. I didn't have really any issues with the face and the shading. I liked that, but what I had an issue with was actually Coco's necklace. So she has like a branch necklace around her neck, but I could not connect that to the branch she was holding because then it looks like she's being
Choked.
So that's why that looks like that. I added my Bella signature with the shooting star to the back of the heel, and once everything had been painted, it was time to lace up the shoes. So we're going back to our purple Bubbles shoe, lacing those bad boys up, and we're on to the blue shoe, lacing those up with a cool transition. And there we have the fully laced blue Coco shoe. Here they are together. You can see that Coco and Bubbles are looking at each other very lovingly. We have the before and the after. I am hesitant to say that this is my favorite transformation I've ever done, but I will say I do think it is an improvement from the white shoes because those were really dirty and looked kind of gross. I do enjoy that they're different colors and they kind of like, they look like they go together, but they're also different. I didn't want to paint the same thing twice, so that's why I did that like that. I also felt compelled to put them on and show them off, even though they're not the right. Almost fell. I will try to post a picture of Will in the shoes on my Instagram if you'd like to look at that. I don't know what I'm doing. This is really bad modeling. Coco, that's you, but stronger. Alright, I'm 26, guys. Nothing to see here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had so much fun painting these shoes, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Click the box on the bottom left for squishy makeover videos, and the box on the bottom right for create this book videos. See you next week for another video. Bye!